In 2021, a restricted physiological study took place at one of the top medical research centers in Tokyo. The researchers gathered a very specific group of subjects. They selected high-level corporate executives, men who were severely burned out from an extreme corporate culture of endless work, men who had recently failed multiple times at their business ventures. Their health was failing. Their minds were clouded. The researchers did not give them medication. They taught them a highly specific 4-minute physical protocol. Within 90 days, something strange happened. 9 out of the 11 men reported experiencing what they called impossible coincidences. Sudden, unexpected business deals. High-level partnerships appearing out of thin air. Opportunities falling right into their laps when they were not even looking. The researchers were not studying the law of attraction. They were studying human anatomy. Specifically, they were mapping the function of the vagus nerve. It is the longest and most complex nerve in your body. It stretches all the way from your brain, stems straight down through your neck and into your gut. Ancient Zen masters did not know about cranial nerves. They called this mastery of the hara. They believed the lower belly was the physical and spiritual center of the human body. Modern neuroscience simply calls it vagus nerve activation. But both the ancient monks and the modern scientists agree on one fundamental truth. When you activate this pathway correctly, you do not just calm down. You literally alter your biological frequency. You become a completely different kind of magnet. I am going to walk you through this exact 4-minute protocol step by step. But first, you need to understand what you are actually doing to your biology. Your vagus nerve is the master controller of your nervous system. Think of it as the main fiber optic cable connecting your brain to every major organ. It controls your heart rate. It controls your lungs. It controls your digestion. It even wraps around your vocal cords. A brilliant scientist named Dr. Stephen Porges discovered something that changed modern neuroscience forever. He formulated what is known as the Polyvagal Theory. I will make this very simple. Your vagus nerve has 2 main pathways. The first is the dorsal pathway. This is ancient and primitive. It is the shutdown response. When a mouse plays dead, it is using the dorsal pathway. For humans, this is freeze mode. It is the feeling of dissociation. It is the feeling of being completely stuck and overwhelmed by life. Then there is the ventral pathway. This is the highly evolved state. This is where you are calm but highly alert. You are connected to your environment but deeply powerful within yourself. You are open but incredibly discerning. Most people spend their entire lives bouncing violently between extreme stress and total dorsal shutdown. The modern world is suffering from an epidemic of overwork and constant stimulation. In Japan, there is an actual medical term for dying from stress: karoshi. People push themselves until their nervous system simply collapses. Contrast that modern tragedy with the ancient samurai. A samurai could stand in the middle of a chaotic, bloody battlefield and remain perfectly calm, perfectly focused. Their breathing was slow. Their hands were steady. They existed in a state called mushin, the state of absolute no mind. The difference between the burned-out executive and the calm samurai is not bravery. It is not willpower. The difference is their vagal tone. Most people never access the ventral state. And the ventral state is the only state where true focus and manifestation actually work. You fail not because you are not trying hard enough. You fail because your biology will not let you succeed. Your nervous system is locked in a primitive survival mode. When a massive opportunity shows up in your life, your body literally misreads the signal. Your brain sees a new business partnership or a massive creative breakthrough, and your nervous system interprets it as a physical threat. You contract. You shrink. You push away the exact thing you are trying so hard to attract. Most success strategies fail at the nervous system level. You have done the vision boards. You have set the goals. You visualize every morning. But when the defining moment arrives, your vagus nerve is entirely offline. That restricted study in Tokyo measured something very specific in those executives. They measured vagal tone. Vagal tone is a mathematical score of how well your vagus nerve functions. Low vagal tone means you are permanently stuck in the stress loop. High vagal tone means you recover fast. You stay perfectly calm under intense pressure. And here is the secret that changes everything. When your vagal tone goes up, your heart rate variability increases. Heart rate variability is not how fast your heart beats. It is the tiny microscopic gap of time between your individual heartbeats. A heart that beats like a metronome is actually a stressed heart. People with high heart rate variability have hearts that adapt instantly to their environment. They do not just survive a chaotic situation. They capitalize on it. Elite Japanese martial arts masters practice kendo. Their training is notoriously brutal. They face strikes from bamboo swords with zero hesitation. But they are not just learning how to swing a weapon. They are systematically biohacking their heart rate variability. The masters who reach the highest levels have the highest vagal tone ever recorded in human history. Their bodies do not interpret pressure as danger. They interpret pressure as pure data. That is exactly what you need to succeed in the modern world. To understand why this works, you have to look at the anatomy. The vagus nerve is not just a wire sending commands from the brain downward. It is a massive two-way street. 80% of the nerve fibers in the vagus nerve send information from the body up into the brain. Not the other way around. Let me repeat that. Your body tells your brain how to feel. This means you can physically force your brain to change its frequency by moving your body in highly specific ways. We are going to use your diaphragm. We are going to use the trigeminal nerve in your face. And we are going to use specific vocal frequencies to hack this system. Let us talk about vocal frequency. Research shows that vocal vibrations between 80 and 120 Hz directly stimulate the vagal pathways in the throat and chest. Ancient Shingon Buddhists have known this for over 1,000 years. They use deep resonant chants to enter altered states of consciousness. Modern science is just catching up. When you create this specific resonant frequency in your throat, it acts like a physical massage for the vagus nerve. It flips the biological switch from danger directly to safety. But the science goes even deeper than that. Modern bioelectromagnetic sensors have proven something incredible. Your heart generates a measurable electromagnetic field. The Heart Math Institute has shown this field extends up to 3 feet outside your physical body. When you are stressed and locked in the dorsal state, your heart sends out a chaotic, jagged signal. Other people can subconsciously feel it. They read your desperation. They read your anxiety in the boardroom or on a date. But when you stimulate the vagus nerve, your heart rate variability synchronizes. Your electromagnetic field becomes highly coherent. It becomes smooth, organized, and incredibly powerful. You literally broadcast a signal of profound calm and extreme capability. This is why people suddenly trust you. This is why opportunities seem to magically fall into your lap. You are not manifesting through invisible magic. You are manifesting through a very real biological signal. You are changing the frequency of the massive nerve running through the core of your physical body. The ancient Japanese method we are about to do uses precise physical pressure. It uses specific vocal resonance. And it uses intentional breath to force this coherent state. It works because it leaves no room for biological error. You are engaging the nervous system from the top down and the bottom up at the exact same time. The protocol I am about to give you will change your biology in exactly 4 minutes. This builds on ancient Zen practices, but it is engineered specifically for the modern, exhausted nervous system. You need 4 minutes of uninterrupted quiet time. You need a private space where you can make sound. And you need a chair. That is all. First, we need to get into the proper position. This is a modified Seiza posture. Sit slightly forward on the edge of your chair. Keep your feet completely flat on the floor, wider than your shoulders. Now stack your spine perfectly straight like a stack of gold coins. Drop your center of gravity down into your lower belly. The Japanese call this area the Tanden. It is located exactly 2 inches below your navel. By focusing your weight here, you create a slight intra-abdominal pressure. This physical pressure gently pushes against your diaphragm. That diaphragm movement physically touches and massages the vagus nerve. You must stay in this precise posture for the entire protocol. Cycle 1 is vagal priming. Close your eyes. Exhale completely until your lungs are totally empty. Now inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds, but do not breathe into your chest. Breathe deep down into your Tanden. Feel your lower belly expand outward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that deep breath for 7 seconds. But right in the middle of the hold, you must swallow once. That simple swallowing motion is the biological trigger. It mechanically pulls on the vagus nerve in your throat. 1, 2, 3. Swallow. 5, 6, 7. Now exhale slowly for 8 seconds through your mouth. As you exhale, make a low, deep humming sound. The Shingon Buddhist sound is Un. Like the letter U and the letter N, make it deep and rumbling in your chest. That specific vibration is hitting the exact frequency needed to wake up the nerve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cycle 2 is pressure calibration. Stay in the exact same perfect posture. Exhale completely. As you inhale for 4 seconds, press your tongue very hard against the roof of your mouth right behind your top teeth. In Zen meditation, this is called the Seiza tongue posture. Anatomically, this activates the trigeminal nerve in your face, which connects directly into the vagus system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7 seconds. Keep the tongue pressed hard. Now add this crucial step. Tense your entire pelvic floor. Squeeze the muscles you would use to stop going to the bathroom midstream. This engages the ancient dorsal vagus nerve from the bottom of your spine. Your breath is engaging it from the top. You have just completely closed the biological circuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8 seconds with that same deep Un vibration. But as you hum, release all the tension at once. Drop the tongue. Relax the pelvic floor. Let your body melt while keeping the spine straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are teaching your nervous system the exact difference between extreme tension and profound relaxation. Cycle 3 is manifestation encoding. Stay seated. Keep the spine perfectly stacked. Exhale to empty. Inhale for 4 seconds. As you breathe and practice what the Japanese call kanso. This means focused observation. Bring to mind the exact moment your current goal becomes real. See the specific details. See the location. See the faces of the people around you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7 seconds. Feel the actual physical sensation of that success right now in your physical body. Let the feeling grow incredibly warm in your chest or your gut. Swallow once to anchor that exact feeling deeply into your biology. 1, 2, 3, turi. Swallow. 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8 seconds with a deep vibration. As you hum, imagine that warm feeling radiating out of your body like a massive, invisible signal. You are broadcasting your ki, your vital life energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cycle 4 is the integration lock. This is the final step. The Japanese call this zanshin. It means the lingering awareness. Exhale completely. Inhale for 4 seconds. No thoughts, no visualization. Just pure clean air filling your lower belly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7 seconds. Press the tongue hard. Squeeze the pelvic floor tight. Swallow once. Feel your entire nervous system locking into this brand new baseline of total unbreakable calm. 1, 2, 3. Swallow. 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8 seconds with the final deep vibration. Release all the tension in your body completely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slowly open your eyes. You have just manually overridden your autonomic nervous system. Notice the warmth in your throat or the heat spreading across your chest. That is literal fresh blood flow returning to your vagus nerve. This is not a temporary placebo effect. This is hard biological science combined with ancient physical mastery. Here is your specific deployment strategy. You must do this exact 4-minute protocol once a day for 21 days straight. The morning is the optimal time before the stress hormones of the day begin to spike. But you must also use this tactically. Use it right before a high-stakes negotiation. Use it before a difficult conversation with your partner. Use it before a major pitch where millions of dollars are on the line. A brilliant tech founder in Silicon Valley started using this exact sequence. He was paralyzed by pressure. Within a single month, he completely stopped feeling anxiety before his investor meetings. By week 6, the dynamic entirely flipped. Investors actually started chasing him. He stopped desperately pitching and became the selector instead of the selected. A ruthless hedge fund manager in London used this protocol to completely rewire his stress response. His closing rate literally doubled because his clients could subconsciously feel his grounded, steady energy. They felt incredibly safe around him. They trusted his biological frequency before he even opened his mouth to speak. This is exactly what happens when your vagus nerve operates at peak human capacity. You no longer chase things. You attract them. Not through aggressive, forceful action, but through a deeply coherent biological signal. Commit to this protocol for 21 days. Do not track what magically appears in your life. Track how you feel under extreme pressure. Track how calm your breathing remains when utter chaos happens around you. Because when you stop reacting to the world with fear, the world completely opens up to you. Manifestation is simply being someone whose nervous system is calm enough to actually receive what is already trying to reach you. Type the exact words "Vegas awakened" in the comments right now to lock in your public commitment. Then return to this video in 7 days and tell me exactly how your physical body feels. You are not learning a new trick today. You are simply using ancient wisdom to awaken the brilliant dormant biology that has been sitting inside you all along.